So welcome. Now in this lecture we discuss the next point of Agromet. Practical number first, visit of agrometeorological observatory. So the third point is layout of Agromet observatory. See, this is the plan layout of Agromet observatory. Like that, the installation of different weather parameter on the plot, and the plot size is the 50-meter long north south into 36-meter east west. This is the ideal size of agrometeorological observatory. So before studying this plane layout, we discuss some basic points which are necessary before installation of this Agromet observatory. That means in next picture, this is the C, this is our college campus Agromet observatory. So this is a total area, this is east west, it is 36-meter wide, and north south, you see, from this point to this point, suppose see here, this is up to this area, this is the 50-meter long north south area. So before installation of different instrument, that means to carried out plan layout of Agromet observatory, there the gate all whole area should be finished with iron plow and beard wire is necessary to avoid the effect of any animal or people or other any adverse effect on the instrument. The area, firstly the area 55-meter northeast and 36-meter southeast area should be finished with or fencing with iron plow and beard wire. During uh, fixing this iron plow or any cement plow, the distance between two plow it is kept 3 meter. That means suppose this is A pole, or suppose this is the A pole. From A pole, the B pole having distance 3 meter, C pole 3 meter, and D pole 3 meter. Like that, the poles are fixed, and the poles should be selected having height 2 meter. Out of that 2 meter, 0.75 meter it is fixed in soil, and above the soil, that means above the ground surface, 1.25 meter 1.25 meter height of this pole is kept above the earth surface or ground surface. And after installation, the beard wire it is attached or stretched with 5 strength and 1 across strand. That means suppose here this wire is like that, this is the 5 and 1 is across like that. That means any animal or any people cannot be enter into observatory. Like that, the finishing should be done. And for for the fixing the pole for east west side, near about 13 poles are required, and for north south near about 17 poles are required. That means total here 42 poles are required. 42 poles are required. Out of that 42, 13 goes for east west side and 17 for north south, and remaining 2 are used for supporting the gate, supporting pole for the gate. Like that, the this pole should be fixed. Also trench the bare wire and protect this instrument by this wire finishing also. So this is about the first one, the basic requirement for the before the plan layout of Agromet observatory. Now we discuss about the plan layout of Agromet observatory. So see here the plan layout of Agromet observatory. The total area of Agromet observatory is 55 into 36 meter north, south, east, west. So in case of east west, in case of east west, suppose this is the 36 meter. This area it is divided into three equal halves. Three equal halves, that means three equal parts. That means 36 divided by 3, that means 12. That means from one point to another point, the distance between 2 points is 12 meter. That means this is the gate point from this 12 meter, after that 12 meter, and after that 12 meter, like that the site should be divided into three equal halves. And after that, between point A to point C, they again divided into half portion, that means 6 meter to 6 meter. Here, when first halves from this point to A point, this one line is drawn, and this line it is known as the AB line. This line it is known as the AB line. After that, by 12 meter distance from A point, one line is drawn also, and this line is known as the CD line. And after from C line to east boundary, the distance keeping 12 meter. And from also from B point to gate, the distance keeping 12 meter. So this is about the 36 meter area east of west. Now in between A point and C point, this area is again divided into same part, that means 6 meter and 6 meter, and one line is drawn, and this line is known as the EF line. And now on that AB line, EF line, and CD line, different instruments are installed based upon their ascending order, that means based upon their height. Those instrument having more height, this instrument it is firstly installed from north side towards the south side, north to south side. So first one, in case of AB line, on AB line from north boundary, the first instrument is installed by keeping 14 meter distance from the north boundary, and the instrument is the wind vane. And after from wind vane, by keeping 9 meter distance, next instrument is installed, and the instrument name is the sunshine recorded. And from sunshine recorded, by keeping 9 meter distance, non-recording rain gauge is installed. And also from non-recording rain gauge, by keeping 9 meter distance, soil thermometer is installed. That means the distance between south boundary to the soil thermometer, it is always 14 meter. How many distance should be kept? 14 meter. Like that, on AB line, the different instruments are installed. Now the next central line, the line name is the EF line. On EF line from north boundary, by keeping 5 meter distance, first instrument is installed, and the instrument name is the sunshine recorded. Also from sunshine recorded, by keeping 9 meter distance, microclimatic pole is installed from the north boundary. Now also in EF line from the south boundary, by keeping 5 meter distance, open pan evaporimeter is installed. And from open pan evaporimeter, terrestrial radiation, that means grass minimum thermometer, is installed by keeping 9 meter distance from open pan evaporimeter on line EF. Now on line CD, on CD line, by keeping 9 meter distance from the north boundary, first instrument did the cup counter anemometer is recorded. That means anemometer, Robinson's cup counter anemometer is installed. By keeping 9 meter distance from the cup counter anemometer, double Stevenson screen are installed. From double Stevenson screen, by keeping 9 meter distance, self recording rain gauge is installed. And by keeping 9 meter distance from single Stevenson screen, self recording rain gauge, dew gauge is installed and the distance between dew gauge and south boundary is always 14 meter is kept. So like that the planned layout of Agromet Observatory. So here the 9 meter distance is kept between two instruments to avoid the effect of shadow of one instrument to the another instrument. So this 9 meter is distance is keeping in between two instruments. So like that there are planned layout of Agromet Observatory. So this is about the and also in plan layout we also discuss about the which instruments are installed in Agromet Observatory. There are different instruments are users installed like a sunshine decoder, wind vane, microclimatic pole, cup counter, anemometer, single station screen, double station screen, also ordinary rain gauge, self-recording rain gauge, sunshine recorder, pan euporimeter, Robinson's cup counter anemometer, soil thermometer, wind vane, grass minimum thermometer, microclimatic pole. Also, if there are necessary to install different instrument rather than this instrument, the dew gauge, snow gauge, solarimeter for radiation measurement, lysimeter, soil moisture meter for measurement of soil moisture, whirling enhancement psychrometer, also data logger, are also Honeywell recorder for global and net diffuser radiation. This instrument can be installed in Agromet Observatory if this is a necessary. So this is about the plan layout of Agromet Observatory. This is our college campus Agromet Observatory. The now instrumental observation. Next one is the instrumental observation. So in case of instrumental observation, so what is meant by instrumental observation? The instrumental observation means the weather parameter or observation of the parameter is recorded with the help of different meteorological instrument. It is known as the instrumental observation. It is known as the instrumental observation. So see here already we discussed about the instrumental observation. That means different weather parameter are installed in Agromet Observatory for recording of different weather parameter like a single station screen fall temperature, double station screen fall temperature and relative humidity. It including thermograph, hygrograph, ordinary rain gauge, different weather parameter. Expected that if necessary to record any other weather parameter, install this particular instrument like a snow gauge, like a lysimeter. See here, this is a snow gauge. It is used to record the snowfall, and this snowfall is expressed in mm/day. So this is about the snow gauge. That means this snow gauge it is used to record the snowfall. Next one, this is the digital soil moisture meter. It is also used to measure the soil moisture. Also this is the sling cyclometer, or it is also known as the whirling cyclometer. This consists also wet bulb and dry bulb thermometer. It is used to measure relative humidity as well as the temperature in the crop canopy. That means from the ground surface up to the height of crop. Zero, that means at the surface of ground to the height of crop. Measure relative humidity and temperature. This instrument, that means ceiling thermometer or whirling thermometer, is used. Next one, so this is about the instrumental observation. That means the any type of instrument it is used to measure the any meteorological parameter or weather parameter. It is known as the instrumental observation. Now the next, non-instrumental observation. So what is meant by non-instrumental observation? Non-instrumental observation means the observation about any weather parameters are recorded without using any instrument. That means the observation which is done which do not require the observation which do not require any instrument for their recording are known as the non-instrumental observation. And the example of non-instrumental observation, it is the clouds. It is the clouds. That means for recording of clouds, any types of instrument cannot be used or do not require any instrument for recording clouds. Here their visibility, it is necessary to see the clouds or overcast of the clouds, and the clouds are expressed in unit octa, not वक्टा. वक्टा नाही काय, octa. The unit of measurement of cloud is octa, and the range of expression of this octa, that means cloud, it is the 0 to 8 octa, 0 to 8 octa. So this is the range of observation, range of expression of clouds in octa. That means here, while you recording different weather parameters in observatory, at that time we record the clouds. Suppose this is the total area you have seen. In this area, here some clouds are present, here some clouds are, here some clouds are present. These clouds are expressed in okra. How this, suppose this is the imaginary circle, and the imaginary circle is divided into 8 parts. This imaginary circle is divided into 8 parts. Suppose this area, this 2 parts out of 2, out of 8, 2 are completely filled. Suppose this the combination of these 3, this one division is totally filled. That means out of 8, how many division are completely filled? Here 3 division are completely filled. That means the presently how many clouds are present in octa? There are 3 octa clouds. There are 3 octa clouds are present in the atmosphere. So like that, recording of clouds by using by using octa scale or their technique. Also when recording these clouds, if the possibility of incidence of thunderstorm, also hailstorm, haze, fog, dust, wind, etc. also can be recorded and fill in the weather diary, that means in our recording diary. So this is about the non-instrumental observation. Now the next, so see here how clouds cover is expressed in octa. Suppose see here, there are no clouds, they indicated 0. If one division is fill up by cloud, that means 1 octa, 2 fill up 2 octa, 3 fill up 3 octa, 4 fill up half clouds, sky is half clouds, 5 fill up 5 octa, 6 fill up 6 octa, 7 fill up 7 octa, and 8 division is filled by the clouds. At that time they consider the total atmosphere or total sky is covered by cloud. That means the 8 octa is present. That means the sky is overcast by clouds. Sky is overcast by clouds. And when the clouds are do not seen or do not view by the you view due to the presence of dense fog or heavy snow, at that time the 9 number is given, and this 9 number, it is known as the synop code. This is known as the synop code. When the clouds are not observed due to presence of dense fog or heavy snow, at that time 9 number is given, and the name of 9 number is synop code. So this is about the non-instrumental observation. Next one, recording observation on the plants. That means from date of sowing to the harvesting of crop, different observation are recorded related to crop, like a date of sowing, germination, development of specific phenological stages, that means vegetative, reproductive, also grain filling stage, etc., etc. They are recording during crop growing season. Also numbers of plants, leaves, branches, fruit, flowers, as well as length of stem and leaves, height of crop, and finally yield. Also with this, the occurrence of weed, insect, pest, or pathological disease along with adverse effect like frost, hailstorm, heavy rain, wind and drought, etc. are also recorded, and this comes under the recording observation on plants. In recording observation of plant, from date of sowing to harvesting of crop, that means yield, those different characters are recorded related to crops are comes under the recording observation on plant, like a leaf number, leaf length, leaf area, branches number, flower number, fruit size, fruit number, number of plants, germination percentage, emergence percentage, etc. comes under in the recording observation on plants. Now next point we discuss, and this point it is most important for the MPSC and UPSC purpose also. Based upon this point, that means hours and orders of observation in सिव्हिल सर्व्हिस एक्झाम म्हणजेच राज्यसेवा पूर्व परीक्षा 2020 ती जी एक्झाम जी 2021ला झाली, मार्च 2021ला झाली, त्याच्यावरती ते लॉन्जिट्यूड, आय थिंक लॉन्जिट्यूडवरती किंवा इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईमवरती क्वेश्चन विचारलेला होता. सो फर्स्टली वी डिस्कस hours and orders of observation. That means in case of observation of weather parameters from starting of day, that means from before the sunrise to the after sunset, from sunrise to sunset, the different weather parameters are recorded in different time. So in case of time observation, here before sunrise dew gauge and grass minimum thermometer are recorded. That means the take observation of dew gauge and grass minimum thermometer before sunrise. After sunrise at 7 o'clock at Indian Standard Time and 2 o'clock at Indian Standard Time or local mean time, also the reading of anemometer, wind vane, soil temperature and other temperature, also temperature including the dry bulb, wet bulb, maximum, minimum thermometer, it is recorded or take the observation of this different instrument at 7 o'clock or 2 o'clock at local mean time or Indian Standard Time, and at 8:30 hours of Indian Standard Time. At that time, the recording observation or take the observation of open pianometer, ordinary rain gauge and self-recording rain gauge. That means the time of observation of open pianometer, ordinary rain gauge and self-recording rain gauge is 8:30 a.m. of Indian Standard Time or 0830 hours of Indian Standard Time. After that, at last, that means after sunset, sunshine card changes and calculate the how many bright sunshines are recorded in total day from the sunset to from sunrise to sunset. And at sunset, the grass minimum thermometer is exposed to recording the grass minimum temperature in a night time. That means the installation time of grass minimum thermometer is after sunset. So these are the different time of observation of different weather element, but this observation it is depends on the local mean time, that means Indian Standard Times. Local mean time of Allahabad, that means local mean time corresponding to Indian Standard Time. That means based upon Indian Standard Time, the local mean time is calculated, and Indian local mean time of different places is different, and it is based upon the longitude of the place. So first upon we discuss the local mean time or Indian Standard Time of Allahabad, and after we discuss the local mean time of our Pune station as well as for the Akluz station. That means the time of observation of different instrument at Pune and at Akluz. So first one, what is mean by local mean time? The local mean time, it is refers, or the local mean time is the mean time determined with the reference to the sun. That means suppose in case of Allahabad at 82 degree and 30 minutes, or it also indicated by 82.5 east latitude or 50. That means in Allahabad at 82 degree 30 minute or 82 and half degree, the at 7 o'clock sun is rises. Sun is rises. So this Indian Allahabad, it is refers as a Indian standard time or Indian standard time longitude. Or sometime in UPSC there may be asked the possibility the Mirzapur may be the Indian standard time. Indian standard time, it is also true, because on longitude 82 degree 30 minute, on this longitude Mirzapur and Allahabad are the same places on the 82 degree 30 minute longitude. So sometime in replace Allahabad there may be possibility to ask the Mirzapur, it is the Indian standard time or Indian standard time longitude, or it is a reference longitude for the India. So this sentence it is a true. That means at 82 degree 30 minutes on this longitude, the Mirzapur and Allahabad, these centers or these places are observed, and on these places at 7 o'clock sun is rises. So this Indian standard time, these places, that means Allahabad and Mirzapur, it is referred as Indian standard time, and also it is referred as local mean time of the Allahabad and Mirzapur station. For Allahabad and Mirzapur station, it is referred as a local mean time, but Allahabad and Mirzapur, it is referred as an Indian standard of time for the remaining places in India. And uh, this Indian standard time, it is also drawn on the basis of Greenwich Mean Time. It is known as the Greenwich Mean Time. That means GMT. GMT. This is the Greenwich Mean Time. Greenwich Mean Time. It is the place it is observed or it is located in London city. It is a London Greenwich Mean Time. It is a place. It is in London city, and the longitude of Greenwich Mean Time or the place of Greenwich Mean Time is the 0 degree 0 degree longitude. So this Greenwich Mean Time, it is used as an international standard time. That means IST, International Standard Time for the world. And for India, Indian Standard Time, that means Allahabad. So this is about the Indian Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time. So see here the longitude and latitude of India from north to south. The India is situated in northern hemisphere. In case of wine, I think at that time I am already say you the India is situated in northern hemisphere, and the latitude of this northern hemisphere, that means India having latitude 8 degree 4 minute north to the 37 degree 6 minute north. This is the latitude of the India, and the longitude it is 68 degree 7 minute to the 97 degree 25 minute. This is the position or latitude and longitude of the India. See, this is important for MPSC and UPSC purpose. I think based upon this, in pre-exam 2020 civil service, their question is asked. So this is about the latitude and longitude. Now see here, uh, here see there are different longitude, that means here from 68 to 100, here 97, 97.25, this is the end part of longitude of India, and here 83. So see here 83 longitude are comes, that means see here this is the Indian Standard Time, that means IST latitude. On that places, see, suppose see here this line is drawn, this line is called as a meridian or standard meridian. That means when the sun is reaches at this 82.5 degree east latitude, and at that time suppose 12 o'clock, that means noon time of these places, that means the noon time of these several places, those are situated in 82.5 degree ईस्ट लॉन्जिट्यूड. म्हणजेच मराठीत त्याला काय म्हणू की आपण समजा या ठिकाणी 82 डिग्री 30 मिनिट किंवा 82.5 डिग्री ईस्ट लॅटिट्यूडला या ठिकाणी सूर्य आल्यानंतर जर 12 वाजत असतील या ठिकाणचे, तर 82 डिग्री 30 मिनिट किंवा 82.5 डिग्री लॅटिट्यूडवरती जेवढे काही प्लेसेस आहेत त्या सर्वांच्या 12 वाजणार म्हणजे घड्याळातील 12 वाजणार, त्यांच्या 12 नाहीत वाजणार, घड्याळातील 12 वाजणार असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो, म्हणून त्याला मेरिडियन असं म्हटलं जातं. तर मला या ठिकाणी काय सांगायचं आहे की या ठिकाणी 82.5 डिग्री ईस्ट लॅटिट्यूड या ठिकाणी जो अलाहाबाद आहे, तर ह्या अलाहाबाद, मिर्झापूर जेवढे काही स्टेशन असतील त्या ठिकाणी सकाळी 7 वाजता सूर्य उगवलेला दिसतो. किती वाजता? सकाळी 7 वाजता सूर्य उगवलेला दिसतो. म्हणून हा प्लेस इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम म्हणून काय केलेला आहे, गृहीत धरला जातो किंवा त्याचा वापर केला जातो. आणि हा इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम ग्रीनविच मीन टाईम याच्यावरून काढलेला आहे. ग्रीनविच मीन टाईम, तर ग्रीनविच हा लंडनमधलंच प्लेस आहे. त्या ग्रीनविच मीन जे आहे किंवा ग्रीनविच जे प्लेस आहे लंडनमधलं, त्याचा लोकल टाईम वरून हा इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम काढलेला आहे. आणि हा ग्रीनविच मीन टाईम हा इंटरनॅशनल स्टँडर्ड टाईम म्हणून ओळखला जातो, कारण त्याचा लॉन्जिट्यूड किती आहे, 0 डिग्री आहे. त्याचा लॉन्जिट्यूड किती आहे, 0 डिग्री आहे, म्हणून तो इंटरनॅशनल स्टँडर्ड टाईम म्हणून ओळखला जातो. आणि त्याच्यावरून इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम काढला जातो. आणि इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईमवरून लोकल मीन टाईम काढला जातो. आणि ते लोकल मीन टाईम काढण्यासाठी आपल्याला फॉर्म्युला आहे, LMT is equal to IST minus 4 in bracket L1 minus L2. Here L1 it is a reference longitude and L2 it is longitude of a given station. So firstly, before study this the local mean time, we discuss about how this local mean time is calculated, on which basis this local time is calculated. So see here, in case of Allahabad latitude, if east of Allahabad, suppose this is the Allahabad station, this is the east or this is the west part of Allahabad. In case of Allahabad, if any place is situated, in east of Allahabad, that means this part of the Allahabad, at that time for 1 degree 4 minutes it is added. For 1 degree 4 minutes is added. How many? For 1 degree 4 minutes it added to the Indian standard time. That means at 7 o'clock there is a sunrises is occurs, and after 4 minute delay the sun is rises in the east part of before 4 minute sun is rises than the Allahabad. So this is the meaning, or this is the reference, or this is for the addition of 4 minutes for the 1 degree. So and in case of west part of the Allahabad, the 4 minute it is reduces from the Indian standard time for the 1 degree, because in case of sun rises, when 7 o'clock sun is rises in Allahabad, and in west part of the Allahabad there the rises of sun is 4 minute delay than the Indian standard time. So 4 minute it is reduces from the Indian standard time to calculate the local mean time. तर लोकल मीन टाईम कसा काढायचा, तर इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम म्हणजे अलाहाबादच्या याच्यानुसार काढायचा. परंतु अलाहाबादच्या याच्यानुसार काढण्यासाठी त्याचा फॉर्म्युला काय आहे, लोकल मीन टाईम इज इक्वल टू इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम प्लस मायनस 4 L1 मायनस L2. इंडियन स्टँडर्ड LMT is equal to LMT is equal to IST plus minus 4 L1 minus L2. दिस इज दी हा फॉर्म्युला आहे. तर याच्यामध्ये प्लस मायनस का, तर प्लस मायनस तर याच्यासाठी तर या ठिकाणी आपण जे पाहतोय हा 82 डिग्री 30 मिनिट म्हणजे 82.5 ईस्ट लँजिट्यूड आहे. तर या ठिकाणी अलाहाबाद आहे. तर अलाहाबादला सकाळी 7 वाजता सूर्य उगवतो. किती वाजता, सकाळी 7 o'clockला सूर्य उगवतो, 7 वाजता सूर्य उगवतो. परंतु ईस्टच्या बाबतीत, अलाहाबादच्या ईस्टच्या बाबतीत 4 मिनिट अगोदर म्हणजे साधारणतः 6:56 सूर्य काय होतो, ह्या ईस्ट पार्ट अलाहाबादच्या ईस्ट पार्टला उगवतो. म्हणून काय करायचं आहे, प्रत्येक डिग्रीसाठी ईस्ट म्हणजे ह्या पार्टचं लोकल मीन टाईम काढण्यासाठी ईस्ट पार्टचा अलाहाबादच्या ईस्ट पार्टचा लोकल मीन टाईम काढत असताना प्रत्येक एका डिग्रीला 4 मिनिट काय करायचे आहेत, त्याच्यामध्ये ॲड करायचे आहेत. किती ॲड करायचे आहेत, 4 मिनिट त्याच्यामध्ये ॲड करायचे आहेत. किती ॲड करायचे, 4 मिनिट ॲड करायचे आहेत. म्हणजेच काय होतं की लवकर त्याच्यामध्ये या ईस्ट पार्टला अलाहाबादच्या 4 मिनिट अगोदर सूर्य काय होतो, उगवतो. तर त्याच पद्धतीने वेस्ट पार्टला, अलाहाबादच्या वेस्ट पार्टला, तर वेस्ट पार्टला का या ठिकाणी प्रत्येक डिग्रीला फॉर 1 डिग्री मायनस 4 मिनिट इज रिड्युसेस. का, तर अलाहाबादला सकाळी 7 वाजता सूर्य उगवत असेल तर वेस्ट पार्टला, अलाहाबादच्या वेस्ट पार्टला तो सकाळी 7:04 सूर्य त्या ठिकाणी उगवलेला दिसणार. सूर्य एकाच वेळेस उगवतो, परंतु तो दिसतो कधी किंवा त्याचा इफेक्ट चालू कधी होतो वेस्ट पार्टला, तर सकाळी 7:04 म्हणजेच 4 मिनिट उशिरा सूर्य उगवतो असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो. हा एका डिग्रीसाठी झाला, परंतु जेवढा डिग्रीचा डिफरन्स येईल त्याला 4ने मल्टिप्लाय करायचं. म्हणून या ठिकाणी 4 हे घेतलेलं आहे. तर अशा पद्धतीनं हा आपला LMT काढण्याचा फॉर्म्युला आहे. तर LMT म्हणजेच लोकल मीन टाईम इज इक्वल टू इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम मायनस प्लस मायनस 4 in bracket L1 minus L2. Here LMT local mean time, IST Indian standard time. Here L1 that means also Indian standard time, that means reference longitude, and L2 means the longitude of the given station. To understand this concept we see the next example. So example, in case of example we can find out the Indian standard time for the Pune station. So for in case of Pune station, reference longitude Allahabad longitude 82 degree 30 minutes. In case of Pune longitude, the longitude of Pune is 30 degree 51 minutes, and the difference of longitude is 82 degree minus 30 minute minus 73 degree 51 minute, and the difference is the 80 degree 39 minutes. How it is कॅल्क्युलेटेड, म्हणजे हा कसा आला थोडक्यात 8 डिग्री 39 मिनिट. तर या ठिकाणी आपण बेरीज करून बघूया, वजाबाकी करून बघूया. 82 डिग्री 30 मिनिट आणि 73 डिग्री 51 मिनिट. आता या ठिकाणी 30पेक्षा 51 तर कसं आहे, मोठा आहे, म्हणजे 30मधून 51 जाणार ना. तर या ठिकाणी काय करावं लागणार आहे आपल्याला, तर ह्या डिग्रीचं ही जी 82 डिग्री आहे तर ह्याच्यातली 1 डिग्री याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला ॲड करावं लागणार आहे. आणि या ठिकाणी कायम लक्षात ठेवा 1 डिग्री म्हणजे किती 60 मिनिट घेतलं जातं. किती 60 मिनिट घेतलं जातं. म्हणजे नेक्स्ट स्टेप काय येणार आपली की आपण 82 डिग्री 30 मिनिट याच्यामधलं 82 मधला 1 डिग्री याच्यामध्ये घातला म्हणजे काय होणार या ठिकाणी 81 डिग्री आणि या ठिकाणी 30 मिनिट जे होतं ते 30 + 60 किती झाले 90 मिनिट झाले. म्हणजेच नेक्स्ट पायरी काय येणार आपली 81 डिग्री 30 मिनिट वजा 73 डिग्री 51 मिनिट. तर मिनिटमधून मिनिट आणि डिग्रीमधून डिग्री घालवायचे. मग आन्सर काय येणार तर याच्यामध्ये बघा 90मधून 51 गेले 39 मिनिट राहिले. किती मिनिट राहिले 39 मिनिट. आणि 81मधून 73 गेले साधारणतः 7 आणि 3 8 डिग्री राहिले. म्हणजे हे आलेलं आन्सर अशा पद्धतीनं आलेलं आहे. किती आहे 8 डिग्री 39 मिनिट. हा काय आहे डिफरन्स. आणि हा डिफरन्स आपल्याला आता त्या फॉर्म्युलामध्ये पुटअप करायचा आहे. तो फॉर्म्युला कोणता LMT इज इक्वल टू IST ±4 L1 - L2. तर या ठिकाणी इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम म्हणजे अलाहाबादचा किती आहे सकाळी 7 वाजता सूर्य उगवतो त्या ठिकाणी. सकाळी 7 वाजता उगवतो. तर प्लस मायनस आता या ठिकाणी मायनस येणार कारण ते कुठं आहे वेस्टला आहे. पुणे कुठं आहे अलाहाबादच्या वेस्टला आहे. आणि या ठिकाणी 4 L1 - L2 किती आला 80 डिग्री 39 मिनिट. तर याचा गुणाकार केला तर नेक्स्ट स्टेप काय येणार 7 प्लस तर याचं मिनटामध्ये कन्वर्जन केलं. आता या ठिकाणी आपल्याला डिग्रीचं मिनटामध्ये कन्वर्जन करायचं आहे म्हणून त्याला आपण 4 गुणतो आहे. कशामध्ये डिग्रीचं कन्वर्जन मिनटामध्ये करायचं आहे. आणि 1 डिग्री इज इक्वल टू 4 मिनिट आपल्याला त्यात प्लस मायनस करायचं आहे म्हणून या ठिकाणी आपण 4 घेतलेलं आहे. तर 4 8 डिग्री 39 मिनिटला गुणल्यानंतर त्याचं आन्सर येतं साधारणतः किती मिनिट या ठिकाणी साधारणतः 34 मिनिट. किती 34 मिनिट येतं. म्हणजेच पुण्याचा LMT किती झाला पुण्याचा LMT झाला सकाळी 7:34 मिनिटांनी. हा सकाळच्या बाबतीत झाला. आणि दुपारच्या बाबतीत दुपारी 2च्या बाबतीत तर तो किती होणार 2:34 होणार. तर अशा पद्धतीनं हा लोकल मीन टाईम पुण्याचा काढलेला आहे. तर याच्यानंतर आपण अकलूजचा बघूया म्हणजे तुम्हाला जास्त अजून लवकर समजेल. लोकल मीन टाईम ऑफ अकलूज. लोकल बिल टाईम इज इक्वल टू इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम -4 L1 - L2. आता या ठिकाणी मायनस का घेतलं तर अकलूज हे अलाहाबादच्या कुठल्या दिशेला आहे वेस्ट दिशेला आहे म्हणून मायनस घेतलेलं आहे. तर इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम 7 सकाळी 7चा -4 L1 आणि L2 म्हणजेच कशाची वजाबाकी रेफरन्स लँजिट्यूड कुठला L1 म्हणजे रेफरन्स लँजिट्यूड 82 डिग्री 30 मिनिट. आणि त्यानंतर लॉन्जिट्यूड ऑफ अकलूज या ठिकाणी पुणे झाले. लॉन्जिट्यूड ऑफ अकलूज 75 डिग्री 02 मिनिट. किती 75 डिग्री 02 मिनिट. म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी याची वजाबाकी केली तर साधारणतः 7 डिग्री 28 मिनिट येतात. या ठिकाणी बघा वजाबाकी केलेली आहे मी. तर आन्सर किती येते 7 डिग्री 28 मिनिट. आणि 7 डिग्री 28 मिनिटाला 4 गुणल्यानंतर किती येते आन्सर 29.12 मिनिट येते. किती 29.12 मिनिट येतं. आणि हे 29.12 मिनिट याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला ॲड करायचे आहेत मायनस नाही ॲड करायचे आहेत कारण या ठिकाणी मी सांगताना चुकलो की आपला लँजिट्यूड जे आहे तो ईस्ट आहे त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला प्लस करावा लागणार आहे. कशाला आहे ईस्टला आहे म्हणून तो या ठिकाणी प्लस करावा लागणार आहे. तर आन्सर किती येईल 7 डिग्री 28 मिनिटाला 4 गुटल्यानंतर 29.12 म्हणजे फायनल आन्सर येईल आपलं सकाळी 7:29 मिनिटानं टाईम ऑफ ऑब्झर्वेशन आहे. कशाचा अकलूजचा. म्हणजेच अलाहाबादला सकाळी 7 वाजता सूर्य उगवत असला तर अकलूजला सकाळी किती वाजता उगवणार तो 29 मिनटं उशिरा म्हणजे 7:30 वाजता. म्हणजेच समजा या ठिकाणी अलाहाबादला 6 वाजता सूर्य उगवला तर अकलूजला किती 6:30 वाजता तो सूर्य उगवल्यासारखा दाखवला जाणार. परंतु इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईममध्ये सकाळी 7चा टाईम आपण रेफरन्स घेऊन तो आपण पुढं गेलेलो आहे. म्हणजे सकाळी 7ला सूर्य उगवते असं गृहीत धरून आपण लोकल मीन टाईम काढलेला आहे. तर अशा पद्धतीनं हा लोकल मीन टाईम आहे. तर या ठिकाणी मी एक सांगायचं थोडंसं चुकलो आहे तर ते या ठिकाणी क्लिअर करतो की जे इंडियन लॅटिट्यूड जो आहे तो लॅटिट्यूड ईस्ट असल्यामुळं आपल्याला या ठिकाणी प्लस करावं लागलेलं आहे. तर मी पाठीमागं तुम्हाला मायनस सांगितलं होतं तर ते मायनस नाही ते काय प्लस आहे पुण्याच्या बाबतीत आणि याच्या बाबतीत. तर अशा पद्धतीनं हा लोकल मीन टाईम या ठिकाणी आपल्याला म्हणजे आपण पाहिला आणि तो संपला. त्याच्यानंतर नेक्स्ट आहे रेकॉर्डिंग अँड ट्रान्सफरिंग दी डाटा अँड स्टँडर्ड पिरियड अँड वीक. दॅट मीन्स दी डाटा इज रेकॉर्डेड इन pocket register and after recording this data is converted into week, standard period, that means standard week, standard month, and this data is also transferred to the IMD. So how this data is recorded? So first one, the observer provided the pocket register initially recording of weather observation or weather data. The weather diary is provided or pocket diary is provided. The observer they recorded the observation in observatory and after that they corrected if any query or any error in instrument. Suppose in case of maximum thermometer having error minus 2 degrees Celsius, that means the maximum thermometer is recorded minus or less 2 degrees Celsius temperature than the actual temperature of the place. That means suppose in Akluz station, suppose there are at afternoon 12 degrees 32 degrees Celsius temperature recorded. That means it is recorded less 2 degrees Celsius temperature than the actual. That means at corrected observation, that means observer data from that corrected data is corrected by the adding 2 degrees Celsius, that means 34 degrees Celsius temperature is recorded at afternoon time, that means 2 or 2:30 o'clock म्हणजे दुपारच्या वेळेस. and this data is also transferred into second pocket diary or final pocket diary. Also during taking observation by using Asman psychrometer or Whirling psychrometer, the surface temperature of the different height from the 0 height to 30 centimeter, 60 centimeter, 120 centimeter, also 4 meter height, the different weather data is recorded by using Whirling psychrometer and Asman psychrometer, and this data is recorded in pocket diary. So seer observe and correct. This is the pocket diary also, or this is the final register also. And during recording observation by using psychrometric table or hygrometric table, also known as the hygrometric table, relative humidity, dew point, actual vapor pressure is also calculated. So here how calculated relative humidity? This hygrometric table or psychrometric table, it is similar to log table. So see here dry bulb thermometer is given, and here difference between dry bulb and wet bulb thermometer is given. That means see here dry bulb thermometer is 20 degrees Celsius and the difference between wet bulb thermometer is 4. That means the dry bulb and wet bulb, here wet bulb is 16 degrees Celsius temperature is recorded in wet bulb and 20 degrees Celsius temperature is recorded in dry bulb, and the difference between 20 and 16 is 4 degree. So the difference is 4. So see here in 20 degrees Celsius from 4, how many at combination, how many how many relative humidity is observed? There is a 66% relative humidity is observed. Like that the relative humidity, dew point or actual vapor pressure of this station is calculated and put up in the pocket diary or final pocket diary. Also the recording of clouds or cloud observation is also recorded. And during recording the cloud atlas is used. Also during recording the weather, different weather parameters, if such like a condition is occurs, give the remark of the time during the time of observation. That means fair or clear or slightly clouds is observed, at that time code is given 0. Where variable sky or changeable sky is occurs, at that time 1 code is given. Mainly overcast, at that time 2 code is given. Sandstorm, dust storm or drifting snow is observed, at that time 3 code is given. If fog or dust thick haze is occurs or present in atmosphere, is at that time 4 code is given. If drizzle is observed, that means the rainfall from raindrop having size less than 0.5 mm is recorded or observed, at that time 5 number is given to drizzle. If raindrop having size is more than 0.5 mm to 4 mm or more than 4 mm, at that time 6 number is given, that means rain is occurred. So 6 code is given to that observation. Also snow or sleet is occurs, at that time 7 code is given. If shower is occurs, shower means rainfall occurs from passing clouds, at that time 8 code is given. And when thunderstorm with or without precipitation is occurs, at that time 9 code is given to that observation. Like that different codes are given during the observation. Also in case of rainfall, or also in case of wind, thunderstorm or different weather phenomena, the following point should be indicated, or following point should be recorded or indicated or keep in remind. Here if rainfall is recorded less than 13 mm per hour, at that time this rainfall is known as the light rainfall. When rainfall is recorded in between 13 mm to 38 mm per hour, this is known as the moderate rain. And when rainfall received or recorded more than 38 mm or 30 mm, this is known as the heavy rainfall. In case of dew, small droplets see on the objects, at that time say light drop. When big droplets are observed or exposed on an object, it is known as the dew. And when number of droplet or big droplets are collect together or become a wetter and fall from the object, that condition is known as the heavy drizzle, heavy dew. Next time frost. In case of frost, light, moderate and severe frost. The frost when plant is less affected or few affected, it is known as the frost, light frost. When plant partially killed, it is known as the moderate. And when plant mostly killed, it is known as the severe frost. In case of thunderstorm, light peals of thunders and lightning at a long interval. That means the by a long interval the lightning is occurs. This is known as the light thunderstorm. If frequent lighting or flash lighting is occurs with the wind speed or wind speed 30 to 70 km per hour with rain or moderate rain, at that time the thunderstorm, it is known as the मॉडरेट थंडरस्टॉर्म. म्हणजे वादळी वाऱ्यासह पाऊस आपण ज्याला म्हणतो, वादळी वारा आणि विजेच्या कडकडाटासह पाऊस, तर ते काय असतं, थंडरस्टॉर्म असतं. आफ्टर दॅट नेक्स्ट सेव्हर थंडरस्टॉर्म. दॅट मीन्स लाइटनिंग विथ रेन and wind more than 70 km per hour. At that time those thunderstorm is known as the severe thunderstorm. Now the next, in case of fog, when due to fog the visibility is less than 2 km, at that time the fog is known as the thin fog. Moderate fog, that means the visibility is less than 1 km due to the fog. And next, thick fog means the visibility is less than 200 meter due to the occurrence of fog, it is known as the thick fog. In case of dust haze, visibility is less than 4 km, it is known as the thick fog. Thick dust haze. Next, moderate dust haze, visibility is less than 2 km, and thick means the visibility is less than 1 km. At that time the dust haze is known as the thick dust haze. Now in case of thin wind or light wind, it is known to the wind speed. It is in between 30 to 50 km per hour, and very high wind over the 50 km height. High wind means 30 to 50 km per hour, and very high wind means over 50 km per hour. So these are the different indication or different numbers also give to the different phenomena. So like that, these observations are recorded in pocket diary in daily, and daily it is for the month, and after completion the month, this weather data it is calculated or accurately calculated and recorded in pocket diary second pocket diary. And in second pocket diary they recorded daily mean, or also not daily mean, average. In average, that means weekly average or monthly average, it find out, and this data it is sent after the month or after the some days of the month to the director of Agromet division, Pune. That means it is a part of IMD. It is a part of IMD, and this data it is sent to or transferred to respective authority. That means director of Agromet division, Pune. So this data is transferred to IMD by the name of director of Agromet division, Pune. Now the next, how this data is standardized or calculate data in week or standard meteorological week. So see, in meteorological week, the meteorological week is started from 1st January, and in each week there are 7 days are comes from 1st to 7 January is first meteorological week, 8 to 14 January is the second meteorological week. Like from 1st January to 31st December, there are near about 52 meteorological or standard meteorological weeks are in year. But in case of ninth meteorological week and 12th 52 meteorological week, the days is 8 instead of 7. In case of ninth meteorological week, if leap year is occurs or leap year is come, at that time the 7 days included in the ninth meteorological day instead of the 7 days. And in 52 meteorological days, there are always 8 days in 52 meteorological week instead of 7 day. And this is the important for the MCR, also MPSC, Agri MPSC, banking, and semester and theory practical, as well as semester and theory exam purpose. That means here question, the possibility of asking question, the standard meteorological week in year, and the week are 52, and the week are 52. Here sometime question I asked like that, in 52 meteorological week how many days are come. That means there are 7 days are come instead of, sorry, 8 days are come instead of 7 days. There also may be asked like that, in leap year, in which meteorological week, in which standard meteorological week the 8 days are come instead of 7. At that time the answer is choose ninth meteorological week. Ninth meteorological week. So see here, this is the right red in color indicate the 8 day in meteorological week when leap year is occurs, or in leap year the ninth meteorological week having 8 day instead of 7 day. And in 52 meteorological days there are 8 day in always and any इयर, प्रत्येक वर्षी कायमस्वरूपी त्या 52 मेट्रोलॉजिकल वीकमध्ये किती आठवडे असतात? 8च आठवडे असतात. सो व्हाय दिस tabulation and analysis of data is necessary? Having some advantages like advantages due to calculation or analysis of data, the data it is find the clear information. Also large data it is arranged or conclusion in manner or arranged in specific manner. Also systematic arrangement of data it is available to further process, like also for the forecasting. Also it is helpful or easy to presentation, that means in which week maximum temperature occurs, in which week minimum temperature or maximum rainfall occurs or maximum relative humidity occurs. For that this analysis and tabulation of data is necessary, that means the advantages or object of tabulation of data. So this analysis is important. Now the next point in the procedure, it is the climatic data of this station and region. In case of climatic data, initial data means the data is recorded by the observer and put up in the pocket register during time of observation by using correction factor. The observation are recorded in pocket diary by observation. After that, daily register or daily observation, that means the observation take at morning, take at noon time, or take at evening time. This total observation, that means twice observation of the day, and from this twice observation the mean is calculated. It is known as the daily data or daily registration. And from this week mean of the daily data or daily register, the weekly data is calculated and it is in average. That means this data is expressed in standard meteorological week, that means 1st January to 31st December. And during in case of week the 8 days are taken when leap year in 9th meteorological week, and always 8 days is take during calculation and tabulation in 52 meteorological week. So like that the calculation and tabulation should be done at every week and every month also. And monthly data is also calculated by using weekly data. From initial data, daily data is calculated. From daily data, weekly data is calculated, and from weekly, monthly data is calculated. Like that the climatic data of station and region is calculated. After that, by using this climatic data, IMD has divided the climatic year into 4 seasons. So this is important for the MPSC, Agri-MPSC, banking and MCR purpose also. The IMD has divided climatic year into how many season? There are 4 season. And in case of 4 season, first one is the summer season. Summer season having period March to May. After that, monsoon season June to September. Post monsoon October and November. And winter season it is a December to February. So these are the 4 climatic year or 4 season based upon the climatic year. And based upon agricultural or cropping season or cropping pattern or agricultural, by using temperature and rainfall data, that means based upon the temperature and rainfall, the agriculture or cropping season is divided into 3 seasons, and these seasons are the summer, kharif and rabi. Summer season also known as the hot weather, and the period of summer or hot weather is mid-February to mid-January. In case of kharif or rainy season, the period of rainy season or kharif season is mid-June to mid-October. In case of rabi or winter, mid-October to mid-February. So these are the climatic different season divided by the IMD based upon the their climatic year as well as the temperature and rainfall. Now while recording observation, if pocket diary is used, on that pocket diary the following information is put up and it is necessary. That means in case of data or information or geographic information including the station, latitude, longitude, altitude, observation, time of observation, also the height of instrument. In case of station, suppose here Pune station, the longitude, latitude, also here in case of AGRO. So this is the uh, information about AGRO's. The longitude, latitude of AGRO is 70 degree 88 minute 24 second north. Longitude 75 degree 2 minute 5 second east. And in case of altitude 487 meter. Observation time 0729 at local or Indian Standard Time of Akulud. Also in case of noon time the 1429 hours Indian Standard or local mean time. And in case of height of instrument, the height of our instrument, that means the rain gauge is installed above the 30 centimeter from the ground surface, Stevenson screen 120 centimeter from the ground surface, cup counter manometer 300 centimeter, that means 10 feet. Also wind vane is also 10 feet from the ground surface, that means 300 centimeter. And rim of open pan hygrometer is a 35 centimeter from the ground surface. And in case of soil thermometer, the 5 centimeter depth soil thermometer is 5.8 centimeter, 15 8.1 centimeter, and 30 centimeter it is 12.1 centimeter. So this is about the information required to put up on the pocket register. Now the network of IMD. The IMD means India Meteorological Department, and this India Meteorological Department, it is established or started in 1875 with the head office Pune in 1875. And after that 1875 the special branch of agriculture is started in IMD, and the name is the Agricultural Meteorological Division. This is the part of IMD, and this Agriculture Meteorology Division is separately started in year 1932 at Pune under the guidance of Dr. L.A. Ramdas. Dr. L.A. Ramdas, he is the father of Indian agrometeorology or Indian agricultural meteorology. The father of Indian agricultural meteorology is L.A. Ramdas. This is important for the MPSC, Agri-MPSC, banking and semester in theory as well as the practical exam purpose. After that, set up or starting the agriculture meteorology division in IMD after 1932, near about all over India 206 Agromet Observatory are installed at different research stations, different colleges, different state agriculture university, etc., etc. And out of 206 Agromet Observatory, 50 Agromet Observatory recording the observation on growth and development of different crop, like the characters of crop, the crop including paddy, sorghum, cotton, soybean, sugarcane, wheat are carried out. And from remaining out of 100 station or 100 Agromet Observatory are recorded qualitative observation on pest and diseases, and 90 station or observatory recorded dewfall. Like that our first first exercise is completed. See here the time of observation and the instrument are used for the recording of different weather parameter. This already we have discussed in this lecture or previous lecture also. Now in shortly we discuss about the different weather parameter and their use of instrument for measurement and time of observation. So here rainfall, it is measured by the rain gauge, and the time of observation is 8:30 इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम आणि ॲडिशनल टाईम इज दी 17:30 म्हणजे 5:30. नेक्स्ट maximum thermometer, minimum thermometer, dry bulb thermometer and wet bulb thermometer. It is recorded by the maximum, minimum, dry bulb and wet bulb thermometer respectively. That means thermometers are used to measure the maximum, minimum, dry and wet bulb temperature, and this is recorded at Indian Standard Time 7 o'clock and 2 o'clock. In case of wind speed and wind direction, wind speed is recorded by anemometer, and wind direction it is calculated or recorded by the wind vane, and the time of observation of this wind speed and wind direction is also similar to temperature, that means 7 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Next one, soil moisture. Soil moisture it is calculated by gravimetric method or different soil equipment, soil moisture equipment like a gypsum block also, and the time of observation it is 8:30 and 17:30 म्हणजे सकाळी 8:30 आणि 5:30ला, आणि आठवड्यातून एकदा घेतलं तरी चालेल. वन्स इन वीक और फोर्टनाईट म्हणजे आठवड्यातून एकदा आणि 15 दिवसातून एकदा घेतलं तरी चालतं. नेक्स्ट, सॉइल टेम्परेचर. सॉइल टेम्परेचर, टू रेकॉर्डिंग सॉइल टेम्परेचर सॉइल थर्मामीटर इज यूज and the time of observation is 7 o'clock and 8:30 Indian Standard Time. Also, that means at 4 time soil temperature is recorded: 7 o'clock, 8:30 o'clock, 2 o'clock and 5:30 o'clock at Indian Standard Time. Also, in case of dew gauge, the dew is measured by the dew gauge and the time of observation is before sunrise. Now next, radiation. Mg solar emitter or different radiometer are used, and this measured time of observation is continuous recording of solar radiation. Next one, evaporation. Class A open pan evaporometer is used and time of observation is 8:30 and 17:30 इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम म्हणजे सकाळी 8:30 आणि 5:30. शक्यतो 8:30ला 24 तासाच्या बेसिसवरतीच काय केलं जातं, याचं रेकॉर्डिंग घेतलं जातं. नेक्स्ट, evapotranspiration. For measurement of evapotranspiration, lysimeter is used and the time of observation of lysimeter is 8:30 and additional time is 17:30 म्हणजे सकाळी 8:30 आणि ॲडिशनल जर घ्यायचं झालं तर 5:30ला. Next one, grass minimum temperature. This temperature is recorded by using grass minimum thermometer and the time of observation is before sunrise. Next one, sunshine is recorded by using sunshine recorded and the time it is 24-hour basis or it is hourly basis and is daily. The daily total how many sunshine is recorded is calculated by using sunshine recorded with the different sunshine recorded cards. Like that our first practical is over. तर याच्यामध्ये आय थिंक मला थोडंसं हे सांगायचं आहे की इंडियन स्टँडर्ड टाईम जे आहे ती लोकल मीन टाईम वगैरे हा थोडंसं सांगण्यात थोडासा गोंधळ झालेला असं माझ्याकडून मला वाटतं. तुम्हाला समजलं तर अतिउत्तम, पण जर नाहीच समजलं किंवा थोडं कन्फ्युजन असेल तर ते कन्फ्युजन दूर करण्यासाठी तुम्हाला जर म्हणजे कन्फ्युजन असेल तर तसं तुम्ही मॅसेज करा, कॉल करा, कन्फ्युजन दूर केलं जाईल. किंवा जास्तच लोकांचं जर कन्फ्युजन असेल तसं मग मला पर्सनली मेसेज आला किंवा ग्रुपवरती जर मेसेज केला तर मी काय करेन, एक झूम मीटिंग किंवा गुगल मीटवरती एक मीटिंग घेऊन ॲक्च्युअली तुम्हाला ते कसं लोकल मीन टाईम काढला जातो किंवा कसा ठरवला जातो ते तुम्हाला मी पुन्हा एकदा सांगेन. जर तुमच्या रिप्लाय आले तरच, रिप्लाय नाही आले तर मी समजेन तुम्हाला ते बऱ्यापैकी समजलेलं आहे. तर अशा पद्धतीनं आपलं पहिलं प्रॅक्टिकल संपलं. याच्यामध्ये काय अडचण असेल तरी मॅसेज टाका, कॉल करा किंवा ग्रुपवरती मेसेज टाका, झूम मिटिंग घेऊ. आणि शक्य झालंच तर ॲक्च्युअल आपली जी कॉलेजची ऑब्झर्वेटरी आहे त्या ऑब्झर्वेटरीमध्ये तुम्हाला म्हणजे झूम मिटिंग किंवा गुगल मीट घेतल्यानंतर ते ॲक्च्युअल इन्स्ट्रुमेंट तुम्हाला दाखवले जातील. जेवढे इन्स्टॉल केलेले आहेत तेवढे. आपल्या कॉलेज कॅम्पसच्या शेजारी काही कारणास्तव आपण इन्स्ट्रुमेंट अजून इन्स्टॉल केलेले नाहीत. थोडेफार इन्स्टॉल केलेले आहेत म्हणजे 1-2च आहेत, जास्त नाहीत. ते तुम्हाला दाखवले जाईल. पण ज्यावेळेस पूर्ण इन्स्टॉल केली जाते किंवा जसं प्रॅक्टिकल पुढं जाईल तसं इन्स्टॉल करेन आणि तुम्हाला ॲक्च्युअल प्रॅक्टिकल किंवा कसं ऑब्झर्वेशन असतं ते दाखवण्याचा प्रयत्न करेन जर तसा आपल्याला वेळ भेटला तर अशा पद्धतीनं आपलं पहिलं प्रॅक्टिकल या ठिकाणी आपण संपवतो आहे. धन्यवाद.